2 people are dead after a plane crashed into a neighborhood in San Diego. Several homes were set on fire. Officials on site gave an update earlier today. Reporter Steve Futterman is tracking the latest from California. Steve, what are authorities saying about the crash?
Well, Andrew, they're still conducting their investigation. The crash occurred at around 3:45 this morning in the middle of the night. It occurred in a residential area that is mostly occupied by military families. And if you look at the pictures, it's hard to believe only 2 people were killed. Some of these homes completely destroyed. Now, they do believe, although they're not giving specific details right now, they do believe both of these fatalities were people on board the Cessna 550, the private jet, and that the 8 people who were injured, and these are relatively minor injuries, were people on the ground, but they're not giving any specifics right now. Let's take a listen to the San Diego Assistant Fire Chief describing some of the investigation, what they've uncovered so far.
You can imagine the scene of what they saw with what was behind them, a house fully involved with a plane through the middle of the street. So it was, I commend the crews, I commend the fire department, the police department, the military that came out here, the citizens themselves too, because anybody, it's tragic to see that behind you. Whether you're involved in it, and I feel for the people that are in the plane that that were part of this, but whether you're involved in it or not, just normal citizens that are here, they're gonna remember this the rest of their lives.
And we're hearing some remarkable stories. Let's take a listen to a Marine Corps member who was at the scene. You can see this is done right after the crash. He's describing what he saw when he arrived there, and he actually helped people get through the rubble.
I work in aviation, so I immediately recognized that it was a Cessna aircraft. So I started yelling out, "Small aircraft," crashed, Sample Street, ran downhill. I saw that the fuel that was ignited was running into a storm drain on the corner of Minuteman and Taussig. So I ran down there, ran around the block to make sure I got all the neighborhoods that could have possibly been affected, because I was waiting for trees, for vehicles, as many vehicles have been engulfed.
And Andrew, we're actually hearing some stories of people having to climb through windows to get out of their homes because their homes were already on fire. Around up to 15 homes were severely damaged. Some of them will be complete losses.
And Steve, do we have an idea of what caused the crash?
Well, the National Transportation Safety Board, the Federal Aviation Administration, they are at the scene right now. A couple things that we have to keep in mind. It was foggy last night as this plane was making its approach to an executive airstrip in the San Diego area. The plane had actually taken off originally from New Jersey, not far outside of New York, made a stop in Kansas. And there was also possible rumors of a power line. It may have been entangled in a power line. This is an area in San Diego where the power lines are still above ground, not below ground. And so this may be a factor as well. But right now, nothing being said officially by the NTSB or the FAA. Obviously, they're still trying to confirm how many people were killed, how many people were injured, and we still don't have the identities of the 2 people who they know as fatalities right now.
Steve, thank you. That is reporter Steve Futterman live in Los Angeles.